Hi, you guys. Welcome to the Overtime Chatter. I wanted to start a new series today. This will be series one called These YouTube Streets, where we just talk about the things that's hot on YouTube. I'm a little bit behind, but the stuff I'm gonna give you is kind of like a week old, but I'm gonna lead up to some new. So you got Krishan Rock and this guy named James Wright, the guy from the guy that made them nasty ass patty pies famous. I ain't like him neither. And well anyway, he was apparently at Tamar. Braxton had her Love and War concert, and Krishan was invited to come, but she wasn't invited to perform. So somewhere along the line, the lines got crossed, but it wound up being a brawl um that was privy to only a couple of people see, and it was motivated by absolutely. It's alleged it was motivated by nothing. That the only thing that the guy named James said to her was, "Oh, we sorry, or we didn't understand," and she said, "Lie to me again. Tell me another one." And she bitch bopped him in the face. He had to wind up when he's going. Wings, he didn't show his face, but they said his nose would not stop bleeding, so they had to call the EMTs. There's no police report, although we heard that the police were called and it took them 2 hours to show up. uh, Krishan Tamar went online, said her spill. Krishan Rock went on her line, said her spill, and said that we weren't gonna see her no more. That she was coming down, and she don't know what the fuck happened because she was just having fun. She don't know. And the reason why she probably don't know is because that bitch was high. Because when the person who let her in, who was, I believe it was the person who put the tour together named Mr. Davis. He let her in and he said she reeked the weed and she smelled drunk in the face. So we already know how she handles shit. When she don't like stuff go her way, she put hands up. And I gotta say, I used to be a Krishan Rock, yes, in my relationships with men and with just people in general. If I ain't like how shit was going and you refuse to go my way, I felt like after I whoop your ass, things will go my way. Or if you whoop my ass, then things will go your way. You know how it works. So anyway, we're gonna get off of that. So it's this big thing. It's kind of dying down now, but I never saw no police report. Everybody debunking it. The guy named Mr. Davis said it's they call them Christianimals. I didn't call y'all that. That's what I heard them call y'all. That's what they said. They called that her fans are called Christianimals. They said they showing up at his house. They leaving like death threats. They fucking won't get out of his Instagram. They just everywhere fucking with him about Krishan. So he said, please just leave me alone. I'm not on tour no more. I don't fucking with Love more. I ain't fucking with Tamar. It's just completely over for me. So that's the news. But the hot news is it has happened. All that shit about P. Diddy. That girl named Clarissa Vaughn of whoever that lady named Cassie used to go with, whose real name ain't Cassie, but she real pretty. She is suing him. Apparently, it was his girlfriend for a long time. We know we see him in the papers and shit. Apparently, first of all, he was wrong. He started fucking with her. He met her when she was 19 and he was 37. She was pliable. She was pliable. She was pliable, just like some fresh pizza dough. A fresh, you know how your mama when you first opened up the Play-Doh, how it smell. She was pliable. You would make her out to be anything you wanted to be, and that's exactly what he did. So he did some air. This she said, and this alleged. It's in the court papers, and I ain't never seen this shit on court papers before. But they put a stamp on telling you beware what you read might fuck you up. He was getting her drunk. He was having her have sex with men, prostitutes that she had to procure. And while she did the sex thing, he looked at her and took pictures and all types of shit like that. He would punch her in the eye, he'd whoop her ass, he'd do a lot of stuff. And that time she shaved the side of her head off, that was his creation. But she started a trend. So anyway, it's just full of all the shit he used to do to her. And I'm like, he had to have money because to me, even with money, P Diddy is so unattractive. He look like a straight gorilla to me. He just got in the face. It just I know we're not supposed to say it about people black, but that's what he looked like. Shit, Frazier looked like Daffy Duck to me. You look like some shit. You look like some shit. I myself may look like something to somebody. I don't know what the fuck that is. I mean, one time somebody said something about dark winged duck, but I was like, maybe if I wear a long black coat. I don't know. But anyway, fuck it. So anyway, besides that, she had the suit she got is for $30 million. And at first, she went to Puff. They say his lawyer said she went to Puff and said she was going to write a book. And he told her he'd get her $10 million not to write. And she was like, fuck that. So she taking him for 30. But all that shit she said that he did to her, $30 million ain't enough, nigga. I'm shit. You should be. Didn't even you making songs even after she got married to another dude and had babies. So anyway, this is also which she had to file if she was going to file because the statute of limitation was going to be up this coming week. So she filed, and I can't wait. It's going to be the internet streets is going to be humming with the juices. So anyway, let's get to Keke Palmer. Oh Lord have mercy, the Keke. Well, everybody getting on Keke about her mama recording this, and she said something about you were she was on the phone or she was fussing with, but she was fussing with Darius, the dude that's kicking her daughter's ass. And she was telling him how he ain't the man, he a fag, how his mama ain't shit. And she did all the shit I would do. I would go for the sister juggle, the mama juggle, the brother, and I would eat his ass up. And she did. She talked about the brother. She said that the brother, he was a fuck boy and everybody knew him. Lauren London really didn't like him. And she was just screaming out. She was like, she was up there with Usher. You got mad because she was up there. She's a mom. She's a mom. She need to put some clothes on. Nigga, you need to keep your hands off of her. So anyway, she hollered out, you she's sitting up there with Usher, bitch, Usher gay. She was just saying some shit. And everybody now, Usher's gay. That bitch don't know. I mean, I'm sorry she don't know. She was just mad. And she was just saying he shouldn't record her. That's terrible how she talked to him. Fuck you. You come in my daughter's house unwanted. Whoop her ass and think I'm gonna let you be cool with taking the baby she carried in her ass to go with you. And I know you around there fucking doing chokeholds on the sister and y'all sound like y'all probably kicking the mama ass too. And then your brother co-signed on the ass kicking. Say he used to be the same way, nigga. You still whooping ass. If anybody caught you and made you stop, you still whooping ass. And seem like ain't nobody gonna make y'all stop but the law. But trust and believe, I've been like that mother. Get a bullet in your dick, in your head. You fuck with my daughter. Ask me. Ask me. You ain't beating up my fucking daughter. You gotta fight me. And I know I'm little, but you ever got hit by a bone? Get hit by a bone, motherfucker. That shit hurt. So anyway, she she was carrying on. He was reporting her. And that's against the law. I think they in California. And California to let somebody know she was recording. He was trying to get tape because he pressing charges against her. He pressing charges against her. But we don't have no tape or ain't no tape in the release of her popping this motherfucker in the face. But there's a lot of tape they say of him choking her and shit with him just don't you see stills. It look ugly. Look like furniture tossed over and shit. So anyway, she talking to him too and she was like, why is you doing this? And I guess he's saying something about she sacrificing her baby to be a child star so she can have money. Mom said, I don't give a fuck what I used to do, nigga. I'm talking about now. So anyway, that's a big thing going on. But here's the twist. They say Keke Palmer manipulated that shit. And she was doing that old school shit. That's what's alleged. And old school shit meaning when he lay hands on her, she lay hands on him. Or before he get ready, she know he a man, he could probably take control. She do the popping first. You understand what I'm saying? Like she was sitting around there and they get the arc and she for the eye. Just that quick. Cause I used to do it. Yes. I can still remember, child, I was in my early 20s, maybe like 22 or something. And I had to go to counsel with my husband, so we was around there fighting and shit. And we just thought we didn't go to counseling, but we gonna kill each other. So we got to counseling, and I don't know if I still told the story in another thing or not, but I'll be real quick with it. So the first time I ever heard of domestic violence, so the counsel's like, "Oh, I just want to know, man, is there any domestic violence in your home?" I said, "Domestic violence." I said, "Home fight." Domestic, I know that mean home. She talking about home fighting? Fuck she talking about? She said, yes, actually being physical at home. I said, I wouldn't call it domestic violence. I call it I get as good as I give and give as good as I get. And then That's how we determine our shit. If we both couldn't get on the same page with something in the eye real quick, and then if I win, whatever I wanted to do is what the fuck we do. So anyway, sound like that's what the fuck they was doing. If she won or got the best of the argument or whatever, that's how the shit was going. Okay, so now we're gonna get off of Keke Palmer and we're gonna talk about Will Smith. It's been going around for years that Will Smith is gay, but we ain't never heard the gay like this before. And I imagine that's how they do it. Apparently, this is going to be allegedly, this shit is substantiated because apparently this dude got a lot of pictures with Will Smith. This be his personal assistant, or it should be best friends. Well, anyway, he knows Will Smith. So, with him knowing Will Smith, he got a couple pictures of him, and he's saying that when he first started working for him, he was walking around and shit, opened up the door he wasn't supposed to. Will was bent over. I want to say leather couch. He was bent over the couch with his pants down, and um, Tisha Campbell's husband, Marcus something, I don't know his last name, but he was dicking him in the booty very, very hard. Like the dude said, he was murdering that brown hole. Like, murdering it so bad that the couch was screeching across the floor. So he froze, because I would have froze too if I seen Will Smith you know, getting the sausage in the bun. I just would have fucked me up. And so they hollering around, shut. So he started turning around hollering at him, shut the fucking door. And apparently the next day or something, Will Smith seen him and said he needed to talk to him about what happened. He's like, what happened? What you talking about? And he was like, come on now, stop playing. It's like some people gonna come over and give you some paperwork and they just sign it. And he was like, what paperwork? What the fuck is you talking about? So anyway, I guess it was to cover the incident. So anyway, I think they said one of his children came online and said that because he slapped that dude and Jada Boog, his name just been in the headlines. He just can't catch a break. That he need to go somewhere and lay down. Lay down. He need to go somewhere and take a nap and get his shit together. And they want us to stop posting shit on him. But dude, you the news. And this is what I want to say to Will. And if anybody want to put this in his DM or Instagram or whatever, nigga, just come out and tell us your state of being, and then everybody stop fucking with you. Once we know what we fucking with, we ain't gonna fuck with you no more. We might fuck with you for a little bit. When you hear anything about that what's his name, Bruce Jenner? That's why I said what's his name. Yeah, I don't even know Caitlyn Jenner. Who the fuck? If you come out and you tell, I don't give a fuck what you say. You nigga, you fuck parents for all I care. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I don't. This what I know. I believe some of that shit is true about you. I believe some of that shit is true about P. Diddy. And I believe because I believe in the Bible. I believe God said that Lucifer was the minister of music. I believe the way that he infiltrates the world is through music because music is the one thing that unites us. But he make it dirty, or I'll be around here grinding. And, I don't want to hear my little granddaughter talking about her pink hole, her brown hole, and shit like that. So he has corrupted music. Yeah, he was a minister of music in what you call Malay. And I ain't never been in the entertainment industry, and I'm glad that I'm not, because it's like a bunch of fake ass motherfuckers. And that the people that is real, that you fight to stay real and stay away from that bullshit. But I believe there's a lot of cultism in that shit. And I believe the more money you make, the border you are. Yeah, because you ain't got shit to do with your money. So you start doing shit like purchasing monkeys and exotic snakes and shit and islands and shit. Don't want to. You good with won't you don't want to. I mean, I know everybody said whenever people rich, how come they supposed to? Why they got to give their money to other people? Why the fuck not? You gonna invite me to his island? No, it's for to help humanity. Why would you buy a whole island and you only go there like once a month? For what? For what? For what? So I'm just saying, I believe that shit is real. I believe all that shit that dude. What's that? All them people that said them menudos, all them kids that say they got fucked in the ass or had to suck dick or witness other shit. And the Usher, I don't believe Usher gay, but I believe that Usher experienced some shit that he know he ain't gay. So I'm just saying allegedly a lot of this shit, but that's what I got in my YouTube streets and uh oh yeah, I want to tell you about this lady named Audrey from Cleveland, Ohio. She had been missing for 8 months. I'm kind of find out when they found her, the cleaning women found her wrapped up on a balcony at an apartment complex. Apparently, her boyfriend had found her dead. He had just left her there in a blanket, and I guess because she was outside, the smell, you probably could smell it, but you thought it probably was something coming from the sewer or something like that. Um, Finally, I want to say some news from the on the Real House of Potomac. Toya, that wife, finally got a business. She done linked up with somebody to do wines. Apparently, she got a wine collection, and she has chosen 200 wines to be in her collection. And apparently, she must be pretty good. She like wine a lot, so at least she got a job. Um, Katie Ross, who was on the Housewives of Potomac, is back in rehab for her alcoholism. She came online to let us know this, to let us know that that was something that was going on with her. Oh, and then Salt Lake City Housewives, uh, Monica is suing Heather. They have a lawsuit because she said she went there to one of her spas to get some kind of work done on her face, and it broke her out or something. But Heather said the payment she got, the service that she got was in the payment plan, and the payment plan I think is like $498 a month. And she said that she thinks because she can't afford it. And most people who go to spas like that, they really do have the cash to pay for them type of services. Because I think it's a high end spa, and it's some kind of Botox. It's something that she wanted, and I can't really say the whole price of it, but it had to be kind of expensive to be $498 a month. So she said she wasn't gonna make the payment because it messed with her skin. So that has caused like a little rift on their show, and I believe that Bravo doesn't like it when they sue each other like that. I believe that they have a problem with that. What else do I have? I don't know where this was, but there was. Let me see what else I got. Um, oh, Cal from Big Burgers with his what was that? Cal, Kenan and Cal. I think this Cal Mitchell. He was hospitalized for something happened to him, but they don't know. They think it might be a publicity stunt to rank up the movie when it come out. Um, And this was some crazy shit. It's a rapper that was in Washington, D.C. His funeral was held in a nightclub, but he was in the nightclub too, and he wasn't in no casket. They had him sitting up, y'all, like he was on a hanger or some shit, like this, with a crown on his head. This motherfucking real body, right? He did. They in there partying and shit. I was like, so they wanted to know. So the club that had it, they was like, we didn't know. They said they were gonna have a party. We didn't know they were gonna have a dead body staying up in the club. And it's something with maybe a health violation or something, but that's crazy. They wanted to remember him how he was. When you remember how he was laying on the ground, shot, I think. That's where he should have left his ass at. But he just sitting up in there. That shit looks weird. That shit look weird. And then they were saying, be careful with Instacart when you're ordering your groceries from Kroger's because it's a credit card scam. And somehow way they're able to run your card and they run it twice. And Kroger's will reimburse your money, but you don't want your fucking money reimbursed. You want your money back when you realize that your money gone. So people scamming people that way. Um, what else do I can? What else can I tell you about? Oh, no, I already told you about Tamar and her bullshit. So anyway, that's all I got. Cause the hottest news is, still Tasha K. Tasha K being sued by Will Smith. Tasha K being sued by R. Kelly, and I think that one gonna go through because he want to try to get a second trial. So I think he's just gonna be like some kind of leaked information or secret information or some shit, but he trying to get out of jail. And so, and then, because she getting sued by so many people, Carly B back on her shit, like she don't never learn. Her ass is in the news again, but Tasha K is smart. She making that money, yeah, because we clicking like a motherfucker. I know I am. So anyway, this interview that she supposed to have with this guy that know all the stuff about Will Smith is supposed to be airing this Friday, which would be November the damn, I don't even know what day it is. November the 17th. Yeah, I think it's the 17th. So that's what's going on with that, and I think it's some serious shit, man. They should have just not said nothing. They should have just not said nothing because I think when you go to trial, all your salacious shit get out. I mean, everything. I mean, shit might affect Jada, her mother, her kids. You know what I'm saying? Be a lot of shit. And who his partner's been, whatever information somebody got. You know how people start coming out the woodwork when all you gotta do is have one brave person, maybe two, and after that, the shit is over with. Everybody coming out. Now look at Bill Cosby shit. So I'm just saying, and you had Jada on the Breakfast Club out of Wednesday or Thursday morning saying, we're gonna sue. And it's like, it sounds crazy. No, it don't sound crazy because that's how men fuck in the ass like that. That don't sound crazy. If that's what he was doing, that don't sound crazy. It just sounds like that's how they had sex. And your man sound like he a bottom. So anyway, she was like, oh, he would never do that. Like she laughing that shit off, but and then she's been known as a liar. They said she lied all over Tupac grave. So we just don't know. We just gotta watch out. And now what else is hot news for me? This ugly ass mayor who a mayor in one city and something in another city. I don't know how the fuck she did that. But she spent a ball of money doing shit, and the shit that she does is like she go to Vegas. She bought a $150,000. Anyway, she used all the money that the town get on herself. She bankrupting the town. She got herself the super mayor, and I heard this from the Pink Lesson book. It's a lady who does a commentary, and I like her because she really gets shit popping. So this lady, she's just outrageous, yo. Don't Why do people do that? Why take public positions when you don't give a fuck about people? You just take it for the clout, so somebody will know you for a week and get you. Then move on. Get what you need to get and move on to the other place. If you don't really give a fuck about people, why you in politics? They say she's just spending money. And then you black. And there's another black lady that they just caught. I don't know what place this was either, but she went not wrong with it. She was a county commissioner. She went out to get her some drinks at a bar. So she wound up on the floor, falling down. The police and everybody pick her up. They give her EMT help. She in there cussing, get him off me. She assaulted the EMS. She slapped him, get this motherfucker off me. She cussing, get him off me. And it's like, man, you gotta go to jail. I don't give a fuck where I go. Just get him off me. So they take her to the hospital. And I don't know if she took a sobriety test or not. But in her defense, she said somebody put a roofie in her drink. Now she a nigga. She know they finna watch everything she do. Of course, surveillance camera show her going in the club, and you see her. She order a glass of wine. They got her bill and all that shit. She played with a credit card, dumb bitch. Cause she played with a credit card she wasn't supposed to pay for. Use a credit card for that. So anyway, she in there. She so she ordered something called hit and run because it's a sports bar. A hit and run, a home run or some shit. So she get it, she drink it. So then she orders another one. Sit down, she drink it. So some people sitting there with her, They come, they sit, they talk. She's still sitting there sipping the drink. Next thing you know, the people gone, and she just danced. Now she dancing. Short another home run or hit and run or whatever. She drinking that, but she dancing her ass off, right? She got the drink, she dancing. So anyway, you see again, she drinking a beer. So anyway, I guess they're gonna charge her for something. So they get her in the interrogating room. They tell her you had this many drinks. She only had that many drinks. This bitch was so drunk that she picked up somebody else's drink. And she said, I never ordered a beer. I said, if they said we know, but you was on the line drinking beer. And maybe the person beside you, they ain't kid that you picked that drink up and drank of it. She said, well, that's where the roofie at. They said, well, they couldn't have been the roofie because they was drinking out the same bottle you was, and that shit happened to them. So anyway, I'm just saying, if you want to be doing something in the office, I mean, I know I got busted. I think I've been busted bad, but the worst time I got busted was probably not more than maybe 6 months ago, where I had started a new job. And y'all might have heard this story too. And I worked for the VA, and I had my own little. Well, I had to share my office, but I had a vehicle that was my own vehicle. So I took the vehicle one day. I took it to a fucking doctor's appointment on a Saturday because I didn't think nobody was gonna be up there. On the way back home, I stopped and got my daughter because my daughter was arguing with me about her car, and I don't think I had a car at that time, or I didn't have a car at that time. And my daughter was arguing, "You keep putting miles on my car." Rah, rah, rah. Shut the fuck up. I was like, "Fuck it, I'll just take this on the way back, no problem, because I got a gas card and everything. I got the keys. I had took it Friday before I got for work, and I went back up there Saturday. I don't know how I got there Saturday. I don't know. I don't know how the fuck I did it. Anyway, when I came home to get my daughter to follow me, my grandson wanted to ride me, so I let him ride me. And I'm not supposed to have you're not supposed to have nobody in the car in a government vehicle. And I had him in the vehicle, and I lied about it because she asked me. My boss asked me, "Did you have a kid in the car?" And I was like, "No, why no kid in the car?" She said, "I seen the kid. I seen the car with the kid." I was like, "Okay, fuck it, here you go. Yep, let's turn my keys and shit in. Just fuck it." So it's better just to get it over, just tell the truth, and let us know what you got going on. Well, if you like man, well, so what the fuck? You like them, you like them, you like them. I like them too, shit. So that's what's going on in them YouTube streets. Let me see what else. It's this lady. I gotta look into this. Tasha K fired somebody named Chelsea who was doing the uproar, doing the most over there. Worked for her for a long time, but somehow I never looked like she was doing a little bit scheming. You always gotta watch who you hire. So I might look into that a little bit and report back to that. Cause I mean, I just Tasha just stay in the algorithm. She just up there. So amen to her. And so, what else I had to say? Anybody? What? Anybody got? Anybody? If you got any information or some story that you would like for me to touch on, I don't mind touching on it or, finding commentary on it. So with that first issue of them YouTube streets, I'm out of here. Could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent 28 minutes and 38 seconds with me. Thank you. Bye now.